Today very good news. LPBW Tori Roloff changes tune, fourth baby coming? But when? There are more. LPBW Tori and Zach Roloff talk about shocking and tragic miscarriage, but why? Staying at last. LPBW Tori Roloff emotional over Josiah, what happened? I will explain everything, do not miss this video. Hello viewers, I'm Tina, welcome to our new video. Before going to the main topic, I have a request for those of you who don't subscribe, comment, like after watching my video. Please subscribe and stay with us, because it is very difficult for us to make a video. Let's go back to the news. LPBW Tori Roloff changes tune, fourth baby coming? But when? Following the birth of her youngest child, Josiah Roloff, Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff has stood firm against having any more children. But other viewers believe she is shifting her position. Then, is this family expecting a fourth child? Fans who have been following Tori and Zach Roloff on Little People, Big World, are aware that their home in Battleground, Washington, is packed. They are busy with their 3 children. There is always something going on with this family when you combine that with all of the medical problems they have to cope with. Audiences will regrettably miss watching the kids grow up in Little People Big World moments as Zach and Tori Roloff are permanently leaving the film. Even though Zach and Tori have been putting a lot of effort into their new podcast, viewers concur that it isn't like being able to see them and their kids over an entire season of TLC. As seasoned viewers of Little People, Big World are aware, Roloff infants are always important. Every time there is a new Roloff baby on the horizon, viewers want to be informed. Even former actors Audrey Roloff and Jeremy Roloff can attest to this. Before baby number 4 recently entered the world, everyone watched the baby updates. Tori Roloff has been adamant about ending the baby-making process. Zach Roloff hasn't had a vasectomy, she said, but she also stated that she would be completely supportive if he did. She believes that since she has previously been sliced open 3 times, her husband should at least do that. Recently, Tori Roloff seems to have changed her mind about IVF. Previously, she had been strongly opposed to the idea. She seemed to be completely reversing her position on it, though. For Tori Roloff, everything has always been natural and in God's plan. Having said that, there may be some benefits to undergoing IVF. The sex of each embryo that doctors test can be ascertained with tools like PGTA testing. Testing for chromosome abnormalities is another way to prevent children from inheriting genetic disorders or problems. It is probable that Tori Roloff is becoming more receptive to the notion of having a 4th child with the technology that is already accessible. In that case, fans of Little People, Big World will undoubtedly want to monitor this development. LPBW Tori and Zach Roloff talk about shocking and tragic miscarriage, but why? Both Tori and Zach Roloff, stars of Little People, Big World, recently talked about Tori's miscarriage. Before the arrival of Josiah Roloff, the two delved deeply into this tragic occurrence and the impact it had on them. What were their thoughts? In 2021, Tori Roloff disclosed that she had miscarried, shocking the Little People, Big World group. It goes without saying that Tori, Zach, and the whole family were devastated to hear this news. In a recent Raising Heights podcast episode, the husband and wife recapped that family tragedy. Since that terrible loss, the husband and wife have had a few years to recover, absorb, and work through their grief as best they can. In Battleground, Washington, they have a flourishing family of 5 and have now welcomed Josiah Roloff. Both of them are still troubled by that loss, though. I can remember just being so mad at my body after that, Tori Roloff said in her Raising Heights podcast, where she and her husband discussed the event. My body failed to recognize that the baby had died, a condition known as a missed miscarriage. Since the growth had halted after 3 weeks, I was left to decide how to proceed. Regarding this terrifying event, Zach Roloff also added, having 3 kids makes you a little excited, so you announce it a little earlier. You get slightly more enthusiastic and make a slight leap forward. That's what I recall telling the family and the TV people. Abortion is a contentious issue by nature, so it was inevitable that the subject would come up while they were talking about their terrible miscarriage experience. I think that when you get pregnant, that's a baby, you know, Tori remarked in reference to the situation, adding, "It was like, we just lost a part of our family when we lost that baby." Not all of Tori Roloff's admirers agree with her and her husband's stance on abortion, even if many of them find empathy in the struggles she and her family faced. "I'm not okay with this," Tori remarked after going through the loss of her child. "That person's decision to be in that room is beyond me." As much damage control as she could without compromising her stance was done by Tori Roloff. Tori and Zach both agreed that during certain unique situations, an abortion might be required. Either way, some degree of resistance is inevitable when a family discusses topics like this in the public eye. At the end of the day, Tori reaffirmed that these are their opinions on their podcast and urged her listeners to hear the entire thing to get the full context, rather than basing their opinions on a few chosen noises. LPBW Tori Roloff emotional over Josiah. What happened? Recently, Tori Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, posted a heartfelt update about her youngest son, Josiah Roloff. How did this issue turn out, and what was the mother of three saying about it? Many fans of Little People, Big World believe that Josiah Roloff was welcomed home by Tori and Zach Roloff just yesterday, making their family a 5-person household. Since then, people have followed his baby's progress, including all of the significant turning points in his life. Josiah Roloff is quite vivacious. As with his other brothers, viewers of Little People, Big World have loved watching him develop and do new things with every new development from his mother. It doesn't matter how viewers feel about Zach and Tori Roloff, they all agree that they enjoy watching their kids. According to Tori Roloff's most recent report, Josiah Roloff recently reached a significant turning point in his development. His mother says he finally got rid of the crib. A lot has changed since Tori posted pictures of her youngest son in his new big boy bunk. Josiah is now sleeping in a big boy bed for the first time, according to Tori Roloff, who also posted pictures of him in his new bed. "My emotions are all over the place, but pride is the one I feel the most at the moment. It's emotional tonight, and I adore our children so much." The most recent report from Tori Roloff indicates that Josiah Roloff has had a major turning point in his growth. Finally, according to his mother, he disposed of the crib. Tori shared photos of her youngest son in his new big boy bunk, and a lot has changed since then. As per Tori Roloff, who shared photos of Josiah in his new bed, he is now sleeping in a big boy bed for the first time. "Though my feelings are mixed up, pride is the one I'm feeling the most right now. I love our kids so much, and it's going to be emotional tonight. What a big boy, I hope the transition goes well," remarked one Little People, Huge World admirer. "Josiah and Mama, good luck," added another TLC fan. "I hope it goes smoothly for everyone." No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.